Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Inês Cerqueira, and I am the Managing Director of the House of Portugal. We are based in Johannesburg, South Africa, and we have started these daily sessions coming here to this space live and to share with you some culture and some language behind Portuguese. And we have started some days ago by trying to understand what would be your motivation or setting up your motivation to be here, to join me in these discussions and even to participate. So we thought that it could be about you started working with Portuguese spoken market, maybe in Africa or maybe Brazil, or you have fell in love with a Portuguese, or you are even a Portuguese descendant, but you were never able to communicate and to learn how to write or to read, and you remember listening to it, but you don't just quite grasp, or you are really shy to try to say a few words, or because you are considering immigrating to Portugal because it's such a beautiful country and it's so safe, such good weather, such good people, very affordable living, and people are just happy. And you would like to go a bit to basics with that something of continental. Oh well, no matter what your motivation is, it would be nice for you to have one. Why? Because if you are an adult and if you try to learn or you have curiosity about the language, you need more than curiosity. You need really something that will keep you strong, carrying on and not giving up. Not because Portuguese is difficult. Listen, I've just started last year to learn Finnish as my sixth language. So, and it's totally outside of my mindset, and I manage it, and I love it. But if you don't have a strong motivation, most probably is you're gonna fall out of the wagon, and it would be a frustration, and it's not even going to say about a waste of time or money or the resources that you put, but the resources being yourself. So don't waste yourself unless you have a very strong motivation. Or maybe this is not the time, but if it is, you don't want to miss every day 4:30 in the afternoon in South Africa, because I have something to tell you. And today I'm going to be quite brief, because what I have to tell you is one of those things that are really, really boring when learning a language, but they are the basics. And it also serves as a test, because if you find it like really boring and this is not your time, most probably is that you're going to say, Ines, thank you so much, but you were right, this is not my time. Or then you actually say that, oh, wait a minute, I can actually have this opportunity and just start having, all of those hints that don't come in the books, that don't come in the manuals or even on the YouTube tutorials. So I am here and available to assist you as much as possible. So today we started our brand with a beautiful blue and white style that is very typical to Portuguese culture, either from the north of Portugal, Viana do Castelo, or even from Sintra. You might have heard about Sintra, very magical place. And it says Rua do Cerro. Yes, a difficult one. Why? Because the R, it's we prolong that, and that is why it is called. I thought that today we could pick up on the phonemes. Okay, so should we start? Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna try to be as not boring so much, and just start by telling you what is the difference between a phoneme, or and a letter. All right. So basically, phoneme and letter, they represent respectively sounds. So we use it when, so it's when we speak, right? Um, and letters are graphic signals because we write them, right? So phonemes are the sound units that make up writing possible. So together, phonemes and letters in a sequential in a certain order, they make up the alphabet. All right. So for an example, the word kusar, scratch. Kusar, Cocar, right? So how many letters? 5. And how many phonemes? You have a. So kusar, 5 letters, 5 phonemes, right? Okay, let's try again with another word. Now let's make it a little bit harder. Let's go for 6 letters. And let's see, almost for sure, it's also going to have 6 phonemes. So the word is máximo. Máximo. M, A, S, I, M, O. Máximo. How many letters? 6. How many phonemes? Máximo. Right? Máximo. 6. Okay, well done. So although the number of phonemes and letters were coinciding in these 2 examples, in many words, doesn't necessarily happen that we have 6 letters, 6 phonemes. All right? For an example, in the word acesso, we have 6 letters, but we only have 5 phonemes. And why? Because acesso is written with double S. So double S is 2 letters, but 1 phoneme. Su. But you write it A, C, E, S, O. Okay? Got it? All right. Now, how do we classify these phonemes? That's another one. Phonemes can be classified in vowels, consonants, or semi-vowels. The vowels are the sounds issued without obstacles by your mouth, right? Like A, E, I, O, U. Or by the mouth and the nasal and your nasal cavities. A, O, U, for example. The sounds, they are issued without obstacles, only for the mouth, A, E, I, O, U, or together by the mouth and the nasal cavities. Not A, E, I, O, U. For an example, pound, pound, P-A-O, pound, bread, ando, the N in between, ando makes it be nasal. But we can also have the consonants, which these ones, they always find obstacles as they navigate through the mouth. For that, they always need to be together with the vowel, otherwise they're dead. M, They need an A or an E or an O or a U before or after. For example, base, like base, base, B-A-S-E. A and E are accompanying left and right the consonant S. For an example, pedaço, pedaço, a bit. So, daço, A before the D, A after the D, pedaço. And then we also have the semivowels. And the semivowels are the phonemes E and U that show up together with a vowel forming a syllable by itself. So it's important to say that while vowels are essential in forming syllables, semivowels aren't. For an example, mau, mau, bed, M-A-U. So, A-U together, mau. Rei, king, R-E-I, rei. No obstacle, rei. Right? And then we also have the most complicated, which also in the English language, they a little bit tricky, which are the letters G and J. Letters G and J, Y, E, and J can represent the same phoneme when they are together with the vowels E and I. For an example, G-E, we call it either G or J. For an example, when G is with the vowel I, we can say G or we can say G. So let's go with the G-E, G-E, G. We can, or G or J. We can say singelo, right? But we can also say refúgio, J, J. But both of these letters are G, J with the E or G, J with the I. G, J, G, G. So in the beginning of the words, another one that is also tricky. You know, it's not very different from English language. It's letter H. So in English, you H, right? So it's like a mute, like you blow the letter out. So the letter H in the beginning of the word, it is not a phoneme. Hoje, it's silent. In Portugal, you don't do at all. You just don't read it. It's like it's invisible. So hoje, today, we write it H-O-J-E. So in English, you would say je. In Portuguese, you forget the H and you just read the O, the J, and the E. Hoje. Interesting, correct? And then we have the letters M and N, M and N. When they have when they are intended to make a word sound nasal, letters M and N are not phonemes. For an example, my name, I'm going to spell it, I-N-E-S. How would you read it? Inês. Inês is like you have a peg on your nose and your nasal, you close it. So E, and then instead of saying E, You always do like a tongue, Inish. So there is not an obstacle, but the sound goes through the mouth to the nose. Inish. So it's not Inesh, it's not Inish, it's not Anesh, it's Inish. Okay? So that is a very good word to start with. Why? Because there's only 4 letters, all right? And it can be a very, very good exercise to practice. All right. And then we also have the letter X. The letter X can represent the phonemes S, Z, and X. For an example, sexto, sexto, 5 letters, S-E-X-T-O, like sixth, okay? Or the example, exalar, exalar, you see the X, E-X-A-L-A-R, it has the sound or the phoneme Z, exalar, like exhale, the same thing, you see? Not very different, isn't it? And thirdly, fixo, like fix, x, you see, like in English, the same phoneme. Okay, well done. So in all, we can call it consonantic sounds, or if you really want to be posh, we're going to call it digrafos. And besides these letters that I've just mentioned to you today, there are even these more this other family, which is when the C and H, N and H, Q and U come together, like chess, CH, or Ny. In African languages, we have a lot of Ny, NH, or QU, like queen, correct? Or double R, like Rua do Cerro, like we have so on our branding to start today, or the letters SC, like subscribe, you see? So it's also common in English. So I think that this, if you're not scared by now, you will never be scared. How's that? Was it nice? Yeah, I think this was actually the most terrifying, like to really give a knot up in that head. So if you're not totally scared, it's because we're all good. This was really the worst, believe me. From here is just nice playing with the language, and so looking forward to be able to give you more words. What about we tomorrow? What do you think? Maybe tomorrow I should give you like a bag of words to start playing around. Leave me some comments on like which family of words would you like. Let me check like quickly how many of you, if we have any comments. Yeah, no, we don't have comments. Let me know which family of words would you like to have, like countries. Would you like to go by numbers? Would you like colors, days of the week, names of the months, cooking ingredients, girls' names, boys' names, cities, countries? Let me know. I'm looking forward to hear your suggestions, and I'll see you tomorrow here at the same time, 4:30 Southern Africa time. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.